The next speaker is the Honorable K.R.J. Meshoe.
Thank you, Chairperson. The oversight visit by the Police Portfolio Committee to the Central Firearms Register and the Forensic Science Laboratory Head Office in Pretoria was eye-opening. Members were shocked by the poor condition of the building housing the firearm register personnel. We all agreed that the police should be moved out of Veritas building as soon as possible. We do not understand why Public Works has continually renewed the lease to that building, even when the National Commissioner has requested that the police be moved from the building. The ACDP believes that the continual use of Veritas building warrants an investigation, as there is a smell of corruption in the whole deal, as somebody might be benefiting illegally. Chairperson, there was not a single floor we visited that did not have piles of papers in the passages and on the floors in offices that are still in use. The building has surely run out of space. There are no filing cabinets where important documents can be filed. What we saw was nothing but disaster waiting to happen. It is not surprising that individuals who have applied for new firearm licenses are made to wait for 2 to 3 years before they get their licenses. The ACDP is totally opposed to reductions that saw visible policing and crime prevention budgets losing out, while the VIP protection budget was substantially increased. Why improve VIP protection while ordinary citizens are terrorized by criminals who even demand protection fees from them? Does government not care for our people who live with fear of criminals waiting to pounce on them in almost every street corner? The ACDP will not support such an uncaring budget. Recently, the police minister announced that the national backlog at forensic science laboratories stands at more than 208,000 cases, of which more than 60,000 have not been analyzed. Of the total backlog, 36,625 cases are DNA related and 82,000 cases relate to gender-based violence and femicide. Victims of crime, particularly victims of rape, wait with bleeding hearts for DNA results to be used in court to convict their violators so that they can find closure to their painful experiences. The main headline news in the Cape Times of the 19 May 21 was, and I quote, UN experts slam South Africa's alarming scale of gender-based violence and femicide. According to a UN Women's Rights Committee, which found that the country's low levels of prosecution and conviction in domestic violence cases and the frequent failures by the police to serve and enforce protection orders exposed survivors of repeated abuses and resulted in the violation of women's fundamental rights. The DNA backlog gives perpetrators the freedom to seek.
Now expired.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.